Robertson. Oh, she's a heck of a lot of fun, Jeanne Robertson.
Well, hey, everybody, this is Jeanne Robertson, and we are going to have a heck of a lot of fun. It is a beautiful Saturday in North Carolina, and I appreciate everybody joining me. I've already discussed on your pop-up invitation that I put up yesterday, and by the way, it worked. The first person that says, hey, I'm in, and lets me know that y'all are in, won a prize. And was it Melinda, Tony? It was Melinda, and the book with Powell. You've got it. One either way. Already in the mail. Okay, Tony's on the ball. It's already in the mail. We're going to start off today. We've got lots of questions. Got them in the box. Got lots of prizes. Got one of my favorite songs that Patrick is going to sing that y'all have not heard, and we're just going to have a good time. But we're going to start with a couple of pieces of business. Tony, will you come over and tell them about the tickets? While she's doing that, I will tell you that, as many of you have noticed, when you Facebook or say something that has to do with the show, after a while, a picture of an attractive looking gentleman comes on and they want you to be their friend. We do not believe that is the picture of the person. However, we've noticed a trend. These people or we've noticed they say the word dear. Hello, dear. You sound lovely. They use the word lovely a lot. And the other thing they always do, and we block them and we turn them in, is to say, I would love to talk with you further. Your voice sounds neat. What you said, I can just hear it, things like that. And then they say, will you please friend me? They never want to friend you. Will you please friend me? So look out, because that's, well, we call them here a sleazeball, but we don't know. They're trolling for you. Don't pay attention. But as quick as we can, as a matter of fact, during the show, often Patrick is blocking them and deleting them. So we don't have, but they're always there. And there's always, after you post, there's a reply to what you say. I get all excited. I think somebody's replied, and I take it on. And I say, oh, for Pete's sake, that's one of those people. The other replies come in. Now we want to warn you about something else, Tony.
All we're doing is warning you today. I know tickets are going to start being sold again because shows are going to start up.
Yeah.
Excited to get ready to do a few, and hopefully by next year doing a lot. If you go to Jeannie's website and click on Open to the Public, scroll down to the show you want, there will be a link to buy the tickets. Even in that case, that should get you to the right ticketing service for that theater. Each theater is in charge of their tickets. We're not selling the tickets. But these resellers, or as we like to, if you ever saw them at a football game out selling tickets, scalpers, are trying to sell tickets as well. And it can pop up where it looks like the real thing. So you have to be really careful. I think the best way to tell you this is Jeannie's tickets generally are priced from about, I'm going to say 35 up to maybe 75.
If it's a premier ticket somewhere,
the premier, they may have a special. Some theaters do a special, a little higher price ticket, and it gives you a special meet and greet or something. Although in normal conditions, normal circumstances, Jeannie meets everybody anyway. But that's different now anyway.
They serve food.
But yeah, you're right. They'll give them some food or something. Anyway, that's the only way it would ever be approaching $100 ticket.
Okay, so what happened this week? We heard from a lady who bought 7 tickets at over $100 each.
Right.
This is a clue. We don't have any tickets right now that are selling at $100. We have never had any tickets that sell.
So if
plus another, it was like $107.
Right, it was $112 a ticket. So if you're doing this and you think you're on the right website, and all of a sudden your price is something like $110 or $150 or whatever.
Not that I'm not worth it.
Oh, you're definitely worth it. However, yeah, right. However, don't complete your order on that website. Get off, go back and figure it out. If you need help, give us a call or email me, and we'll make sure you're on the right one, or call the theater. There'll be a way to call the theater. You know the name of the theater. So just call. Don't get caught with this. Here's
why. One show was postponed to another date. She could go, so she hang on to your tickets.
Your tickets would still be good.
But then they had to move it again, and she couldn't go, and it was a year from now, and she asked for her almost $800 back for all these tickets, and they don't give the money back.
They do have ways that some do, some don't. Some make it really difficult, and it's just no reason to get caught up in that.
Go to the theater.
One other warning, and this is not ticket related, but Jeanne's products, the book particularly, we sell the physical book out of this office only. Now, that doesn't mean that people haven't bought it and are then going to resell it through Amazon or eBay or some other way, and that's fine, except that the prices are usually really high. I had a lady this week let me know that she wasn't buying it because she knew what was going on. Don't Bungee Jump Naked book, a used copy, which it would have to be because it came from us, for $99 on Amazon. Well, that's
my book.
Yes. And we know it's a funny book, but it's not worth $99. Sorry.
Thank you, Tony.
Sorry.
No, it is not.
No, it's so therefore just be careful. You know, Jeanne's books are $25, her DVDs and DVDs are $25,
unless
CDs are $15, right? On site, when they let you sell merchandise, which they're not doing right now.
Nope.
But when they do, they're maybe a little lower, but they're not more than that. And we just hate for people to recall and say, oh, I bought such and such DVD. Of course, I paid $103. And it's like, oh my gosh, we don't like that, but there's not much we can do except warn you to come to us. We are not running out of anything. We have plenty
we just reordered
of all.
Some of it.
Right. We keep ordering. So you can get whatever you want through us.
We're ready for the Christmas rush.
Right. That's right.
Tony handles everything in the office, and I'm sure almost everybody knows her. They want to know when your birthday is, and I told them I couldn't tell them because it's near, and that would look like we were telling them to send the cards.
No,
but you gave me one of my show and tells yesterday, because if you missed it, you're in trouble now. It's too late. Yesterday was Boss's Day, and when I went in my office, Tony came in and said, have you seen this? And I hadn't. She said, it's been in there 2 days. And she had gotten me an Auburn University face mask. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Of course, I have an Elon one too, but you didn't give me that.
No.
So, but I appreciate it. And Boss's Day is over. If you missed it, or maybe
now, of course, Boss's Day is in October. National. I started to say Secretary's Day, but now it's professional. What do we call it? Administrative professionals
is in April.
Not till April, so I got a long time to remind her.
But yeah, I was going to say it never goes forgotten because Tony always reminds me. I can assure you. Yeah, so anything else they need to know that's happening in the office?
Not anything I know.
Okay.
If they have questions, if I see anything, we'll holler out and answer.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I get to leave.
If you want to, you can leave. I'm going to start. Why don't you sit there a minute? Let's start it off by giving prizes.
Okay.
I need to leave this
so
bag.
I can go write them down.
I'm going to give you the card.
Okay.
See, this bag right here is full. I don't know how many are in there. This bag is almost full, so I'm going to take turns drawing out of the bags. And this person wins their choice of a copy of Don't Bungee Jump Naked, the $99 book.
Yeah, we'll send you the $99 version.
We signed and everything. Oh, and you said you had somebody that wrote this week and said,
Jeanne's doing the book plate. So when you get your book, if you don't want to stick that in, you don't have to. And if you ask for it to be personalized, it's been personalized. If you didn't ask for it to be personalized, it's generically signed by her.
But the book plate's not
stuck. Book plate's not stuck in your book. We had someone who decided she's going to give her book to someone for Christmas. Would we do another book plate so she could put it in the book for her, personalized to her? And of course, we're happy to do that. So if you've bought maybe more than one book and you hadn't decided who it's going to be given to, but now you have, let us know, and we'll be glad to send you a book plate.
Tony and I figured out a long time. It's just easier to do what everybody wants. And I know I've told this one time, but a woman called Tony from Virginia and said she had the CD and she listened to it in her car and she loved it. She had memorized the stories and so forth and so forth. And then she said, I've had it for over a year and I've just loved it. But when I got out of the car last week, it was in my lap and it dropped on the cement and I stepped on it and broke it. Would we please replace it for free? And I was out of town and I said to Tony, I know exactly what you did. Tony said, I just sent her another CD.
Hey, if you ask, you'll get whatever you want.
Yeah.
The easiest solution is what we're going to go with, if possible.
Right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's good.
Let's
Thanks,
draw a
Tony.
name.
Oh, the name. I didn't draw the name.
You didn't draw a prize.
How far down should I go?
Far as you can reach.
Look, this is a little bitty piece of paper, and it is Deborah Bryant. And she wrote, I'm here live. And that must have been from a pop-up. Okay, Deborah Bryant. And Deborah, you get your choice of the book, my new book, any of my DVDs, or Patrick Henry's CD with 19 tracks on it.
Or one of your CDs.
Or
if they
one of my
CD.
CDs, either way.
Okay.
But I don't sing.
You want to do more?
Yeah, we're going to do one out of this
bag.
That
bag.
Okay. I don't want people saying, I bet my name's in the other bag. Oh, while I'm down here, look, I was looking for my my rah-rah shoes, and I found a new pair of shoes that I bought last year. They're good. Tony liked them.
Oh, I do like them.
Okay.
But I don't think I can wear those. Maybe.
No. Deborah Seymour, Seymour. Can't wait till I get off Saturday night to unwind with the back. She watches it afterwards with Tara Brown. So this was sent last week.
That was last week.
So
and Tara was a great guest. Yeah.
Oh, she was a great guest.
Deborah, we're spelling it two different ways, though. So, okay.
Okay.
Got it. Deborah, Debra and Deborah. Oh, this one is Debra. Seymour, Seymour.
I'm going to get down to some serious questions.
Do you want me to sit here or leave?
Well, do you want to go man the...
I will watch that.
Right, so if somebody has a question or says...
We'll let you know.
I think your shoes are ugly. Well, we're through with the audio.
Audiobook's coming soon for those of y'all who are asking.
We audioed it. It was, Ian. It was harder than you think. Ian is one of the world's leading narrators, and he said it's a little harder than you think. And but we were in the closet working because the acoustics were good. All right, here is the first question. Okay, this is from Randy, Randee, but no last name. Says, who won the Northern Tap Dancer pageant? Tell me, did the Northern Tap Dancer win? No, she did not win. That's a story that's on one of the Talking Funny DVDs. She did not win, but she danced her little feet off on that stage, did the best she could. And let's see if there's another one. Nope, that's it. She goes on to talk that she likes that story. So, Randy, no, she did not win. I'll put this down on the floor. Another question is from Barbara Wilson. Oh, what is the biggest difference in presenting material in clubs and theaters? Do you miss clubs? I think she might have sent that in for Tara, but there's a big difference in what the two things that I've done, which is theaters, because I've never really worked clubs, but theaters and regular convention speeches. You have to have more message, more point in the conventions, but they already know that I'm going to be funny because nowadays they see samples of your work before they book you. And in the theater shows, I have all the time and get to walk out and do anything I want. And I don't have to go with the organization's theme or what they wanted me to do. It's just two different things. They're cousins. Okay, let me get another one. Christina Bingman Green, I think you've asked before. Okay. When Left Brain, I'm always curious about what happened after some of your stories, especially when it comes to Left Brain being out in the ballroom in his boxer shorts. Poor guy. How in the world did y'all handle that? Did you let him back in the restroom? Yes. Did you leave him out there, or did y'all make a run for your car? I can assure you I let him back in the restroom because we couldn't have made it through all those people and tuxedos and everything unnoticed at our height, making a dash for the car. I think Left Brain is the best sport I've ever met because he would always say, yes, you can tell things. It doesn't hurt my feelings. But as I'll coattail because I was going to do a throwback and I didn't start off with it. But a lot of people keep asking about how his health is. It's not real good, but we are dealing and everybody's doing the best we can do. And we appreciate your thoughts about that and prayers. Okay. No, that's for the draw. Let me come in here. Okay. Okay. Now this, I think this was in last week's bucket too, because it says Tara. Didn't y'all enjoy Tara Brown last week? She was a hoot. All the people we've had on have been so good. Why are you tipping over here? Okay. Oh, I know. The show and tell.
Right, and everybody thinks it's red. We got to clarify.
Okay. Well, since I'm mentioning some of the people that we've had on, when Debbie Childers was here, I wore a beautiful burnt orange sweater. It was in the summer, but we're on an air-conditioned porch, which will also be heated. So I wore this orange, and immediately Debbie Childers wrote and said, I love that red sweater. And now we kept saying, it's orange. It's burnt orange. It's not. It does? This looks red.
This camera looks red because I've got it on low light. This camera looks orange.
Well, can you turn it on correct color? Because, okay. Well, I wore red 2 weeks ago, and it was the day of the Auburn, Georgia game, and Georgia beat us. And then I said, no, I wore that for Graham High School, red and black, either way. And that was a question just for Tara, so I won't do that, but thanks. Come on in here and see what we've got. Oh, that did leave me. I did have a show and tell. And the show and tell is from Sherry Harris, who's post on here often and has a godchild that's a freshman at Elon. Sherry, we went to eat Wednesday with Isley and her sweet mate, and I had so much fun. It's just reinvigorating to be around young people. One of them got shrimp and grits and the other got chicken something, and we just had a good time. And they did not eat on campus. They went to a restaurant around here that I knew about, the Village Grill. So she's doing fine. But there is a yard sale that you start. Tony, you probably heard of it. You start somewhere like in Arkansas and you go to the beach straight south, and it's all along a certain road. It's not Route 66, but it's like highway such and such. And on a Saturday, the only bad thing about it is it's so long. Somebody can write in and see where it is. She left Branson driving on this and stopped at a place. The problem is, if you see it, you better get it then, because you may not be coming back. It's just a one-day thing straight down the highway. Everybody puts their stuff out. And she saw this tiger. This tiger is, you say it's looking red.
No,
it is. Well, please leave it on that camera while I tell. And then she just picked it up and was looking at it, and then noticed on the side it's got Auburn's emblem, AU. And it's got a tiger head, but it's got Auburn's on there. And it wasn't put on by somebody. It was on the hat. So she sent it to me. I love Auburn, but I don't wear this a lot of places. I wouldn't even wear it around on game day, I don't think. But anyway, that was my other show and tell. Yes?
Highway 127 yard sale.
Is that it? Highway 127 yard sale. And it goes for how many miles?
We'll wait for them to tell us.
Okay. Well, thank you, whoever told us. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't even drive all the way to the beach in one day.
Okay, number one source for everything you need to know. The world's longest yard sale, 6 states. Wait a minute, 690 miles, somebody wrote. Oh, Marty told us that. So Marty,
how long? How long? It must last through the weekend. Okay. Well, speak up, Tony, if it's all right. This is about.
You can repeat.
Okay. Love you and Norma Rose together. It reminds me of my best friend, Teresa. One favorite place to shop is in each other's closets. Always. I'll tell you something we did at NSA. That's the National Speakers Association. Tony, do you remember this? It was years ago. Everybody brought the ugliest pair of earrings that they had. And with the women, there was like 20 or 30 women, you would come and you would put it in the middle. And when your turn came, some of the earrings were so ugly that you would pick out your own pair again and take it. We did that for about 5 years. We did it on the night before the convention started. So that's kind of shopping in each other's closets. But oh, are those earrings ugly? And you wonder, why did I buy those? Why did I buy those earrings? I gave money for those earrings. Okay, let's see what this is. Did I say the person's name that asked that? Okay. I didn't. It was Lana, Lana Parks. Thank you, Lana. Appreciate it. Ugly earring party. Tony, we need to have one of those around here sometime at your house.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This week will be great. Tara Brown is a funny lady. See, this is why sometimes these don't get in till the next week. They may come in late.
Someone said that they believe you found the bucket you were looking for last
I
Saturday.
was looking for that bucket. Don't you remember? And I kept saying, where are the questions for Tara?
Someone just said, hey, you found it.
I found it right here. We only have one. This is from Cindy Larson. Why are the people in this room all moving around? Okay. I like having throwback questions since I have not been able to listen to all your back porch sessions. And that's exactly why we're doing them, Cindy Larson, because a lot of people would say, what was the one the lady said this time? I have asked you 3 times, maybe somebody Swartz. I've asked you 3 times and you've not answered how you and how y'all met, how you got together. So it was a blind date. Bobby Boswell and Jerry's class put us together because we were both tall and we both played bridge. And we both went into the first date wondering if the other one played well or what. I'm going to put everybody's name. If I've drawn you for a question, I'm putting them back in the bag so you still have a chance to win a prize. I'm telling you, the logistics of the show. Okay. All right. Okay, now this is another one. Nancy Davis. Once more, I will ask my question. I'm sorry, Nancy. Maybe there will be time to answer it. Where is your favorite hotel you stay when you travel? And what's the funniest situation you have encountered during your speaking career? I think I've answered that one 2 or 3 times. That would be good to do as a throwback. I'll have to think about that. But the hotel, 2 things. If I'm going to a convention speech, I stay in the convention hotel. You get to go to a lot of nice hotels when you go to convention. You get to go places like Hawaii, Vegas, Nashville, a lot, all the places that have a lot of conventions. I've been to all the states but Rhode Island. I'm not sure there is a Rhode Island if you really want to know the truth. But when we do the theater shows, that's a different thing. We make our own reservations. Often the theater will say, we have a deal with the such and such hotel, which is right across the street. And what? Turn the bucket. I'm right in the middle of saying something. This crowd. Are we a little edgy today? No, I didn't know it. What was I saying when you said you just started doing this motion over there, Patrick? Turn the bucket. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Well, I want the smiley face out there. So the hotel can get good arrangements sometime and tell us, for example, if you're at the Brown Theater in Louisville, a beautiful, wonderful theater, we stay at the Brown Hotel. But when we don't, and we're paying for it, of course, I collect Marriott points and Hilton points, and that's Hilton Gardens Inns. We stay at the second layer all the time, but it just depends on the town. But I'm trying to get a lot of Marriott points because I might go to England next summer, and of course we might not go anywhere. So put that one in there. Hope that answered that. And here's a question. Connie Hunt. Hello from an Alpha Gam sister in Tampa, Florida. Well, hey, Connie. I don't know if you went to Auburn or not, but that was my sorority, still is, I guess. And it was fun for me. Oh, dear. To go from a town that had 3,000 in it to what at that time I thought was a huge university. I did go out for rush and join the sorority because it made a big school small for me. And then I started running for things and they helped me. Okay. Lynn Moran. Did you ever wear all 5 magnetic bracelets at the same time again? Tony, you should have stayed up here because do you remember after I told that story, we taped it, a magnetic personality. And then I wrote an article about it for my monthly column about the magnetic bracelets. We were eating, 3 of us were eating, and the knife was magnetic. You have the pictures, but you can't show to. And the knife had a magnet in it. And when we said, I used my bracelet to pick up the knife. You could, they were, I don't know why the knives in the restaurant had magnets.
Hold on.
So
Can you
people
hear
say
me?
you make this stuff up, but you don't. But I
Patrick
have
gave me a
worn
mic.
all the
Does it work?
5 magnetic bracelets because let me tell you something, Lynn Moran or Moran. They looked good. Jane was right. If I had just put one little thin bracelet on, nothing. But for 5 of them, I thought it looked, I think Jane Tucker was right again.
Again.
I know it. So
Yeah, no, that was in a Longhorn restaurant was where we were eating lunch one day or dinner, and
Girls.
your fork just
I know.
jumped up into the air.
But what I remember was when we pulled it over, took a picture of it so we could send it to the magazine I write for, and they published the picture of the knife. But I said to her, why was this big knife have a magnet in it? She said, oh, we thought we had gotten rid of all those. Well, okay. All right, Patrick, why don't you warm up this song I want everybody to hear, okay? Get ready to do that. All right, Jeannie, I love your videos. Nancy Wood, especially the beautiful heels you wear, but wanted to have you show how you get the perfect pageant stance that you have on stage. There must be a special foot positioning to pull it off. Could you show us that on your Back Porch show, Darren, Illinois? Of course I can. It's one of the things I can still do. Okay, this is 2 different eras. 2 different eras because when we were growing up, all of us, not just people in pageants, this is the way we were taught to stand. Okay, I'm getting up. We would come back and we would bank back on one foot. All right, I banked back on my right foot. And then you pull the left foot into it. You got that? Oh, I'm glad I have on my new shoes. See, all you did was turn a little bit, bank back. That's my right foot. And then you pull the left foot like that. They do not stand like that now. They do this. Am I right? Have you seen a prom picture? They put their foot, they took one foot and they put that foot way out and put the hand on their hip. I think Paris Hilton started all this. And they do it. You would never see them stand like we did in the old days. Of course, our hair went up to here too. A duck face. Well, I got it. But thank you for asking. I'll tell you what, we could have planned a long time, Tony, and we would have never come up with that question to show you how you stood. But if you look at the pictures of us in line, everybody just did the same thing. Bank back on your foot and then do it. Oh, there's another trick too that we used to do. When you came and stopped, you would step forward, step back, and pull it in. And if you were real good, and I'm going to probably fall, you could just turn right then and not move.
Please don't fall.
I'm not going to fall. You got your guitar out. I'm going to ask another question with the smiley face bucket facing frontwards. Okay. I'm having fun. I hope y'all are. And I wrote down, and y'all haven't done it. If you want to know the background of any particular story, or if it was true, how much I stretched it, whatever, write us and ask us. Okay, Gail Williams. I've asked this question before. See, this is why we decided just to answer questions as many as we could today. People are saying, if you answered it, I missed it. What grade level did you enjoy teaching most? I taught PE, says Gail, on all levels, but elementary was the most fun. Early coaching was hardest because I was too young. Okay, I taught ninth grade physical education, eighth grade, junior high physical education. I never did teach elementary school, but I taught junior high, I taught high school, and I taught in college. I taught at Albany a year, and I taught at Judson College in Alabama. And then I taught the others. And so, look who's here. He's getting ready to sing. It's
Getting ready to
Norma
sing.
Rose. You haven't heard this song. Have a seat, and Patrick's seat, and he'll be ready in a minute. Patrick, you're gonna go over there and get yours. Um, the thing about it, Gail, was when you taught junior high school students as a physical education teacher, you could say, "Run to the wall as fast as you can," and they would just take off. They just loved their PE teacher so much. When you taught in college, you could say, "Run to the wall as fast as you can," and they would say, "Why are we doing this exercise?" So I like both. I love teaching. I was a very good
Someone
teacher.
didn't realize you ever taught. So give
9
them that.
years.
Mhm.
9 years. If I went back in there now, I'd be in prison within 6 months. Well,
We all,
it would,
yeah.
we all would.
You would.
I would for sure. Okay, now I want you to sing this song because I'm dedicating this to Beaver, and he better remember it. And he better be ready to come and visit me when the time comes.
That's funny.
Okay,
Well-
take it away.
Well, thank you. I want to clear something up first. People have been saying, why didn't you play Thursday night? Or I missed you Thursday night. And you did miss me Thursday night because I didn't play Thursday night. My daughter begged me to take her to a socially distanced haunted house, which is almost it's a conflict of terms, but I just couldn't miss it. So I decided to spend the evening with my daughter. So I will be back. And yes, I've received some complaints from my family about the Christmas beard that I'm starting to grow early.
Are you really growing that? Are you doing that? Are you going to do a Santa Claus thing? You don't really.
Well, I wasn't thinking Santa Claus when I started letting the beard grow, but
we know you grow this Christmas beard, but it's not even Halloween.
it's
yet.
COVID.
No.
Everything's off during
No,
COVID.
no, let me explain to you what this
put up
means.
with
Pandemic
this.
beard.
Let me explain to the crowd because Tony knows this and I know this. You don't have any more speeches this year, do you?
Actually, I do.
Do you?
I did book one, but they're not paying my full fee. So
Okay.
I don't get a full shave. So you're right.
Tell them about this song.
So this is a song that I wrote a long time ago. When I first moved to Nashville back in, what was it, 1994, I'd met some guys who in the recording studio, and this one guy invited me to go to lunch with him. And it turns out he took me to lunch at a nursing home. Right in the middle of near Music Row was at the time a nursing home. And it was right off West End. And they opened their buffet to the public for lunch. And so for $3, you could get fried chicken, roast beef, vegetables. And it was a very big secret among the songwriters in town who didn't have a lot of money. And so, but one of the things, if you go to a nursing home to eat, you have to be prepared for people to wheel up to your table and talk. And so this one woman used to come up all the time and we would talk and chat. And every time we'd get ready to leave, she'd put her hand on my arm and she'd say, "Thanks for seeing me." And at the time, I didn't think a lot about it because in the South, we say all kinds of things that mean thanks for stopping by. But looking back, I'm thinking she may have meant thanks for noticing me. Thanks for being with me. And so, during this time, the last 6 months, we've been pretty isolated from people. And so this is a reminder just to reach out to the people who need it most. She said, "I haven't heard my name in years. They call me Grandma. Oh, Mother dear, I guess somehow it's been lost with age. I've been tucked away like a songbird in a cage. They seem afraid to grasp my hands. look me in the eye. They don't understand the loneliness I feel inside. Call me and stroke my hair. Take me dancing, take me anywhere. Sing me a song, I'll sing you one back. Let's put pennies on the railroad track. Let's walk barefooted in the rain. Call me Anna, that's my name. These haven't always been a grandma's hands. She said they once held dreams. They once held a man. My memories live in pictures on the walls. I'm tired of living in the past. I'm tired of walking down these halls. Call me Anna, stroke my hair. Take me dancing, take me anywhere. Sing me a song, I'll sing you one back. Let's put pennies on the railroad track. Let's walk barefooted in the rain. Call me Anna, that's my name. Let's walk barefooted in the rain. Call me Anna, that's my name.
Yay.
Well, thank you.
I love that song.
Well, thank you.
It almost makes me cry. It almost makes me tear up. Okay, look who's here. Norma
And
Rose.
guess what? All those guys are thinking I brought in another stash of stars.
I know this looks good.
It's
What
like
is
a
that?
dress.
I know she goes everywhere.
But
Gets-
anyway,
For
I did not.
anybody who doesn't know, this is my bestest friend, Norma Rose. She just drops in. Sometimes she taps on the window. Well, you haven't done that yet,
I
but
haven't
you
done
will.
It was too wet out there. I thought
About it. We appreciate you just dropping in. People like saying, you got it on there. You got to hold it up here. No, that's the thing that unhooks it. This is the thing right up there. Okay, there you go. We're giving away prizes. I'm
Well,
gonna let
I
you.
thought you might want me to answer a few questions.
I probably will.
Not ask, but
And
I'm
ask. We'll pull in here and get a winner. Give me the
Okay.
name.
I would love that.
Well,
go
you can
ahead.
read it. Me
I
read it.
can't pronounce the names. I've been impressed with Tony and Jeannie.
Norma's from New Jersey.
And
No,
I don't
not with that
recognize-
accent. She's from Reedsville, North Carolina. Okay. Nancy Blackwelder Evans, tell us one story that Jeannie did on the basketball court. Well, obviously, if I tell a story, I'm going to be a lot better than I really was. but I did play basketball. Did you play anything, Norma?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
But
okay. Well, that ends
For all
that.
the guys out there, I could start talking about
I
it,
know it.
and but it's not my show.
Well, you're invited to come and pop in if you would.
But I won't
But
talk about my things.
But Norma Rose was you're still the same. He's still your husband. I started to say was the wife 33 years, like maybe y'all weren't together. But Norma's husband was athletic director at Elon for 33 years, something like
Something
that.
like I said, 37.
How many
whatever.
times have you? One time I said, Norma, what'd you do Saturday? And she said, we went to a soccer match or field hockey or something up there. And I sat in the car and graded papers, and it was raining, and I just couldn't go out there again. How many games do you think you went to as wife of an athletic director in all those years?
I wish I had kept up with that because I could write a book now, but I don't know.
Can I tell a story on you? You went to California. It was a volleyball tournament, women's volleyball. See, you're laughing already. A women's volleyball tournament, and it was very, very close. And Elon was down, and they came back.
It was a long day.
It was a long day, but they came back and they won. And Norma Rose was so excited. She got up and ran right out on the court and got in the huddle with the girls. And she said, "Oh, I knew it." And I think it was these new uniforms. I love these new uniforms. They look so good. And finally, one of the girls said, "Miss White, that was just the first game. We not this match is not over. Would you please go sit back down in the stands?"
And I
And
don't
so-
think in the end we won. We should have
Come
gone
on in,
home.
Keith. Come
We
on
should've
in and have a
gone on.
seat, huh?
We should have gone home then. 'Cause
I
we
know.
were ahead.
I know. We're ahead. Did we lose in the long run? Did Elon
I
lose?
think we lost.
Okay.
But it
Well,
was
we
a
should
good,
have. I'm gonna
good-
put that name
good
over
thing.
there, and I'm going to. But that was a winner. Oh, Tony, that was a person. Was that a question or a prize? Well, what was that name?
Oh, it was a big piece of paper. Was that it?
No. But I'll find it. I'll find it. Whoever won that last prize. Oh, this is dangerous. Let us know if you think you won a prize a minute ago. Okay, this is Nancy Blackwelder Evans, but I think that was a question. If she thinks it's a book, send her a book. It doesn't matter. We got to get rid of them somehow. No, I'm joking. You're busy sending them. Okay, I'm going to pull a question and see if you can answer it. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh,
If I
you
can't, you
I
can help
will.
me, right?
Yeah. What is the difference between a speaker and a storyteller? Now, you went with me to the International Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro about 3 years
I
ago.
surely did.
And I told you the difference between the two. So what's the difference? Look at
Oh, my. I think it's storytelling. You just tell stories, anything you want to tell. And the other, you have to tell some points, probably.
Well, that's close. I will tell you this. We decided to go the night before and go see Donald Davis, who is
Yes, I
an
remember
excellent storyteller, known worldwide, and he's from North Carolina.
Mhm.
And we went to see him, and it was pouring down rain, and we got in there, we were drenched. And I'm thinking about where did we park the car? We had to put it in somebody's yard. I had not picked up my credentials. I was speaking the next night, but with credentials, we had a parking pass, and I didn't get them. And everything. And all Norman could say is, "My hair is ruined. But what are we gonna do about my hair?" I thought, well, quit fussing about your hair. Okay, put that one over there. Keith's come in because Keith's gonna drive me in a little while to
South Carolina, I heard.
Newberry. I'm doing 4 shows. I'm back in the business here. I got shows Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. And then you're gonna come and get me, Keith. You're gonna come back and get me. Good. Left brain can't do that. And so Keith said he'd take me down there. And uh, it's social distance, just 200 people in each show, and no merchandise and no meet and greets. It's a different. Okay. Karen Massey Berwick, I sent you a really good real estate story. That's all she says. Tony, do you remember getting a really good real estate story? I don't. You know a really good real estate story?
Not right off. I can't tell you.
You've
one.
Tony, thank you, Tony. I forwarded it to you, Jeannie. I'm sorry, Karen. If you'll send it again, we'll be on the lookout for it, and I can't wait to read it. People send stories. I tell you the problem that I have with it. They'll say you can use this if you want to, and I don't want to take somebody else's story without a lot of permission, and y'all writing to me and tell me I can, because somebody could come back and say she got that from me, that kind of thing. It's tricky out there. It can be tricky out there. All right, here's one. Karen Arthur. Oh, she's in Dallas. And you know what? I think I did get the bucket questions for the Tara show, because she says she was in Dallas and thought Tara was good. And remember last week I kept saying, I can't find any questions for Tara. Where are the questions for Tara? Well, what you been doing?
you
Norma
found 'em.
Rose?
Well,
Pull that up towards your mouth.
well, I've just been writing my story, the same old story I've been writing for the last 7, 8 months, in my head. Everybody's writing a story. Yours is the video, Back Porch.
Okay.
But when we came from College Station, we had no idea we were going to be in this what we were facing. But everybody has written a story, a good story, in the 8 months.
in their mind.
Yes.
Well, a lot of those stories are just cleaning out closets.
Right. But it's
It's amazing what you can find that third time you clean one out.
But so I was just doing some cooking and
Okay, so in March,
walking, whatever.
went to Dallas, and then went to Crockett Tower. Was on my Dallas show, so we got that in. We didn't know we were going to have this COVID, and then in 2 weeks we went to Houston and Crockett, named after, and you went with us on that, and then to College Station, Snook, Texas. Came home, and that was it. So I've been out once for a convention, but tomorrow's my first show that I'm going to do. Yay! Yay! I'm excited about it. Thank you, Karen. And I know that Tara, and I hope she's listening. They loved you. They loved you. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what question this is about. No, we're not going to do that one.
No. Let me see what that was.
No, you don't know. No, no, I'm not. Sometimes people don't always ask nice questions. Who previewed these questions? Okay. See, Keith, there are people listening in. But I know you don't believe that. You just came in here and sat down to get me. But hey, people, are there any good questions coming through over there? Tony, let me know. All right, Norma Rose. How long did you know Tony before you hired her?
Probably 19 years, if we count from Auburn.
We were at Auburn together at the same time, but we didn't really know each other.
Not really.
And then I know exactly how we met, but you tell it.
We met at a high school basketball game here where now our adult sons were then
On the same team.
And they're pretty good.
And
And we were
they
mighty
thought they
proud.
were.
We were mighty proud of them too.
Well, your son Kyle was a year ahead of Beaver, and
Right.
he got put on the varsity, and we started going. And when you go out of town and you go to 2 or 3 games, you figure out who the parents are of all the boys on the team. Because if he was in his grade, we had played junior high ball game when we knew everybody's parents. But here it was a whole new group of boys that we didn't know. And I said, finally, after about 3 times, that's got to be Allen's. I mean, Kyle White's mother and daddy. And Jerry said, I think he's athletic director at Elon. And then before long, we said, let's see if they want to ride with us to wherever we were going for the game.
And it was apparent very early that we knew a lot more than the coaches, the 2 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They didn't know enough.
Now they got Jerry Robertson sitting up there who played at Duke. They got Alan White, who was everything at Wake Forest, and then played pro ball and everything for football.
But we knew.
And we were sitting up there, but we always would say, and I at Elon games the same thing. Don't ever make a comment. People turn if they think it's a bad call. Why did the coach do that? Yeah, we had to go to the bathroom to discuss why did he put him in. And so then you people will turn and would look at Jerry or look at basketball players and just say, what do you think? Sometimes they would turn and say, do something. What's he gonna do? We were very careful. Piece of advice. We left
the bathroom with our heads up, ready to sit down and look.
No, that's Tony, and that was Judy Williams. You're back in the draw over there, Judy. Or I'm going to dig down way in here, probably go back 6 weeks. Okay, I'm a fan, and I saw you in Macon, Georgia. I got the CDs and the book, so got the book in Macon, Georgia, and all CDs, so I can be entertained on trips. I am 5'4". No, I am 4 feet 11. So I have to get reverse clothes from you. Well, that's very nice, Connie Gordon Whitehead, and I appreciate that. I don't know what the question is, but I'm glad to hear that anybody likes my work and that you enjoy things.
She tells everybody she's 5 feet like my wife does.
Okay, that's a good point. Patrick's wife, Leslie, Tony's daughter, is 4'11", but she says she's 5 feet. Is that correct, Patrick? Hello.
No, as far as I'm concerned, she's 5 feet.
Okay. If she says she's 5 feet, then you say whatever she says. If there's,
Leslie wears like high heels a lot, so she gets 2 or 3 inches on us.
Yeah.
I'm also 5 feet. Well, I mean, that's where she got it, I guess. But I don't wear heels, so I stay 5 feet or less.
well, you know, and Tony travels with me, and it's like, oh, she's short. Like I said, I'm a very good employee. I hire the short, I hire the tall, I hire. But Tony, remember that time in Phoenix that I left my shoes,
Oh, yes.
and I sent you to find some 11B shoes, Porte Soie black, please.
So just swap black
Like
pumps.
Porte Soie. I said it wrong.
And
And
I did. And I bought a pair of 4s and a pair of 11s.
okay, okay.
Patrick,
Patrick, are you all right?
See, they talk
Yes,
Go
about
to the other room.
they talk about short people and tall people, and they don't talk about people like me.
What
In
are you,
between,
medium people?
about 5, 6, or 7, they never talk about us.
Well, you know what?
We do.
Yes, we do too, but we say things like they get all the clothes to fit somebody 5, 6. So
And 7.5 shoes.
7. Look at this.
Oh yeah. Well,
I got new shoes on too.
well,
I found them in
somebody
the
told
closet.
me I had been wearing the same pair every week, and they were the
Norma
same-
Rose is building up her own little
They
following.
write me and say, "Could you wear a different pair?" And they were all the same color, but not. But I found me some more.
Well,
So,
why not?
mhm.
Okay. Beth Hayes. Hi, Jeannie. What is your address so I can send you a letter or a holiday card? Well, my address is whatever's on the website.
Mhm.
The office is here.
Mhm.
Now, see, then people will say, don't tell people where your house is. They're going to come in there and knock you in the head and take your stuff. But you can go and get it. They can even, now, this is scary. People can go like this on the internet and find
Oh
exactly
yeah,
your house.
they can find you.
Okay. Thank you, Beth Hayes. I'm expecting a card, Beth, or a letter now that you can see that address in there because you brought it up. Oh, let's give some more prizes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Would you
Is this
pull
just-
another name? Reach on down
Well,
in
don't
there,
you
Norma.
lose? Don't you lose
This is for
one?
somebody to win their choice of a prize.
This is a lucky.
Patrick, I love that song. Must be feeling old. I hope Beaver's paying attention. Okay, we get these off and we cut them in the, well, I have one of those cutters that you do like that. And this one does not have a name. There is no name on there.
Well, that's
It says reply. So we cut these wrong. Okay, throw that one away.
so sorry.
Okay. This is for a prize.
I thought I had a simple job, easy job.
Leah, Leah Ramsey, Ramsey. Love your accent and have been listening to your Saturday Back Porch. Thank you, Leah. And by the way, if you win a prize, you have to write Tony, Toni, at JeanneRobertson.com and tell her the address to send that product. Sometimes people say 4 weeks later, I never got but if you don't let us know where to send it, we're kind of up the creek on that. Okay. And then we're going to get one out of this bag just to be fair. People say, I didn't have a chance. You went to the same bag. I'm obviously not in it. Okay. We love everybody. Okay. Jeanne Robertson, Marcia Diane Ellis. She's very good. Okay, this got cut off. This got cut off. This is me saying something. So, I think somebody wrote about Marcia Diane, my hairstylist, and I wrote back and said she's very good because she is very good. Don't y'all think my hair looks well cut?
Mhm.
Okay. Kathy Dobson, Kathi Dobson. Jeannie, it's Friday. So if people can't think of a question, they just say anything. It's Thursday.
That's a prize, right?
That's a prize. She wins a prize. She didn't have to have a question. She got her name in the bucket. Every Friday, also, I'm on the Neil Steele radio show out of Gloucester, and many of y'all are listening. You've listened
I've
before.
been listening.
We have a good time. And by the way, the whole crew from that radio station is coming down and be guests on November 7th. Is that a
Mhm.
Saturday?
Right.
You're
Mhm.
supposed to know
It's
that
November
stuff,
7th.
Tony.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Can you imagine? These guys are characters. And so they said they're coming. They're going to come. And I said, well, you're not going to take over. And Ralph is coming too.
And I heard
he
yesterday
sings.
y'all going to Zach, so I'm
Don't
keeping
go
up.
to Zach's.
I'm
You
keeping
are
up.
keeping up.
I'm
Wow.
keeping up.
You listened to Neil Steele
I got the
yesterday?
app. Somebody
Oh,
sent me the
okay.
app.
Okay. Oh, that one we've done.
That's
All
it.
right.
Here's an app.
This is going to be another prize out of this big one. Then we'll start with that one the next time. Okay. Tony, are we getting any questions over there? You're standing up.
They won't know about Patrick's song. They love Patrick's song. You know if it's on YouTube, Patrick? No. Need to work on that.
Okay. There are several people on the porch today. How many of you have heard Patrick say he's going to get these songs put on YouTube? Would you raise your hand? So Patrick, take those earplugs out. Patrick, they love the song about the Anna and they love the song about the boots. Okay.
Patrick's a busy person.
What's he going over and talking to Tony about? What are you doing? Just keep going. Are you packing up? Are you in a rush today?
I'm changing her microphone.
Oh, okay. All right. Sandy Hudson. Sandy Hudson recognized that was an eagle on my desk, not a toupee. People said, is that a wig up there on the desk? All right. These are winners. Sandy Hudson, Tony. We're just proceeding whether you're doing anything or not. Okay. More questions. Y'all sent these questions in. If they don't seem like they're real and smart, then send a smarter question in. Don't you think?
Yes.
We'll answer anything. And let me explain. This is the 31st week we've done this. Oh, we asked for some ideas for some things we could do. Y'all rose to the occasion. We got 2 or 3 really good ideas, and we will be incorporating them. Now, me flying you in from where you are to sit on the porch for a week, that's getting a little pricey right there. So that didn't work. Okay. Who is my favorite comedian? Who's your favorite comedian?
I like them. The one I'm listening to at the time. The one I'm listening to at the moment. I just like so
I
many.
would think you would say that I would be your favorite,
Well,
but I'm not a comedian. I'm a
most
humorist.
of mine are dead, like Lucy, and but I like to
They
go
are.
back.
Okay, the dead comedians would be I love Don Knotts
Mhm.
and I loved Lucy. And you can tell that I'm a little bit older. And I love the living ones. I love Bob Newhart,
And Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. We went to see, and
Mhm.
the 3 Tony, Norma
Mhm.
Rose, and we love Carol Burnett.
Mhm.
Keith, you don't know Charles Barkley, do you? You know Charles Barkley? You know Charles Barkley personally?
No,
Well, that's not going to help me get to meet
I love Charles Barkley.
Everybody, I want to meet Charles Barkley, and we always ask if anybody knows. So we nodded your head. I thought, gee, Manetti, I'll get you to call him when you're driving me to Newport. Okay, not you don't know him. Does anybody know Charles Barkley?
No, but I love
He's
seeing him on
funny,
TV.
funny,
He's
funny.
fun.
He's not a comedian, but he is funny.
And he's
Okay.
smart.
And this is Petey Merle Anderson Macaulay. Your whole name is Petey Merle Anderson Macaulay. They just ought to call you PM AM. What? PM AM. Do y'all get that?
I got it. I got it.
In the morning, in the night. PD is right. Okay. What'd you say?
I prefer Petey Merle.
Okay. All right. Another question. Oh, how did we get to meet Charles Barkley? Not that I don't just love y'all. Okay. Willie Conway. We met you in the beach at Myrtle. Willie, not only that, the show at the Alabama Theater in Myrtle Beach, last year they had a hurricane and they evacuated Myrtle Beach on Thursday. My show was on Saturday and the people came, but there were a few empty seats. So I went around and walked around in the lobby just talking to people before the show started. And that's where Willie Conway was there. I remember meeting you in the lobby. I remember that. And you and your friend, you were pushing somebody, and we had a chance to chit chat. So thanks for your continued support. Tony, did you put your hand up as something happened?
It's getting
What does this mean?
It's time.
Oh, it's time?
It's time.
Well,
It's
let's
1 o'clock.
give a couple of more presents. Okay, don't you think? Get
Oh, yeah.
something out, Norma
Okay.
Rose. Thanks for dropping by.
Well, I've loved it, and I want to give a shout out to Debbie and Tara. I love seeing them here.
I know it.
They were great.
fun.
They were wonderful, and
We got some
Glad
more
I missed you.
surprises come. As a matter of fact, Debbie called back with a great idea of something we could do, and but some of those other ideas were great too. Tony, didn't you think? This is Gail Williams. Okay. Well, I just threw this one back in the bag. She
Well,
was
we're
the one
confused.
about teaching Gail Williams.
Spell Gail.
Gail Williams. Will.
IAMS.
There are 7 ways to spell Gail.
I don't know about y'all, but we're having a good time. The whole purpose of this is, well, let's have a good time. I'm losing my voice. I've got to go do
You
4
got to
shows
go
in
get on the
Newberry.
road.
Yes, I'm getting on the road and going
But
to
if
Newberry.
you have any problems, you call me. Keith will bring me down there.
Keith's taking me down there.
I know, but
Oh,
if
okay.
you need any help when you get down there, Keith,
All right, well,
Keith, you'll
this is
take me,
another
won't you?
prize. And remember, if you've got the book, and a lot of people do, that you can choose a DVD of your choice or CD or Patrick's CD with 19 tracks. I Am Here Live, Linda Harrell, Herrell, Linda Harrell. So we've had some show and tells, and we've had a sort of a throwback story about meeting, Left Brain and I meeting, and we've given away prizes and had surprises and things. What is this? Are you handing a piece of paper to me or to Patrick? Okay. I'm sorry, but it's my back porch, and when I see y'all passing notes, it's like, give me that note.
Okay, listen, someone suggested that at the end of the show, we run all the people's names who won and my email address. So therefore, people who watch the show later, if they miss their name, it'll be there. They can see that they won.
That's a
Okay?
great idea. Patrick, can you handle that for next week?
He's
Oh,
doing
okay.
it right now. That's why I'm handing him a piece of paper.
Okay.
Have you
Well,
got your bags packed?
my bags are packed. They should be in the car, and we're going to Newberry, South Carolina. And y'all, thank you. And if we seemed a little scattered sometime, we are. This is actually organized. Thank y'all. And that's going to be the end. Everybody, for Pete's sake, don't watch the TV. Don't watch the TV. Just keep laughing. Bye.
She's a heck of a lot of fun, Jeanne Robertson. Oh, she's a heck of a lot of fun, Jeanne Robertson.